The Paulette v. Maehara Leadership Award. This is the first time the award has ever been presented in the history of the NPD, or National Philanthropy Day. This Paulette v. Maehara Leadership Award was created to recognize a nonprofit leader who embodies the spirit of fundraising in their leadership and advances the fund development efforts in their organization.
She was named one of the top 50 most influential people in philanthropy in America by the Nonprofit Times, that is, 6 years in a row. Besides her busy schedule leading the international efforts of AFP, Paulette also served on the boards of the American Society of Association Executives, International Bureau for Epilepsy, National Health Council, and has also served on the United States Chamber of Commerce. Paulette has achieved much on the national and international scene, but we've always known her as one of our own. She started her career in Hawaii working for the March of Dimes and the University of Hawaii Foundation, and has always brought the spirit of aloha with her wherever she went. Please help me welcome Paulette Maehara.
It's not in memory of. I'm still very much alive. But I also have to say that in 1971, when I graduated from the University of Hawaii, it would have never occurred to me that I would be standing here tonight. And so it's truly, truly an honor and a privilege. The individual tonight that's being recognized is a man that I told him tonight when I first met him that he won't remember me, but when I was working for the Red Cross here in Hawaii, and he was the general manager of KGMB, we went to KGMB and we said we were having a disaster and we needed help, and Dick was truly gracious in saying, you know, here are the things that you should be doing. And when I heard that he was the first recipient, I thought, you know, here's a man I truly admired, and how wonderful it is to have him be the first recipient. So Dick, congratulations to you.
All right, she gave it away, but I think we knew who won this award. This year's Paulette v. Maehara Leadership Award honoree is the man who used to run the station that Keahi works for, my former boss, Mr. Dick Grimm, nominated by Hawaii Foodbank. While the need for fundraising is common knowledge for nonprofits in today's world, it's something that Hawaii Foodbank learned the hard way. Dick Grimm was one of the Foodbank's early board members who helped pull together a board of directors fundraising effort in 3 months that raised $250,000. 3 months. In 1995, that was just an unheard of accomplishment.
Fast forward a few years, Dick's enjoying retirement, and the Hawaii Foodbank Board of Directors is performing an executive search for its next president of the food bank. Dick was asked to sit in for a few months as interim. Fortunately, the search did not go well. Dick enjoyed the mission and the people of Hawaii Foodbank and became president in 2000, and the fundraising began. Dick's long history in corporate Hawaii brought a considerable amount of respect and new donors to the bank. Donors knew they could trust Dick to run a good ship. One foundation that had invested a total of $50 since the inception of Foodbank became a major partner and has donated more than $633,000 to multiple programs since Dick's presidency. Dick has effectively stewarded millions of dollars without the need or benefit of grant proposals. His handshake continues to be his bone.
If you were to ask Dick one of his greatest fundraising accomplishments, it might be our hunger walk, as it is about the food bank's member agencies that are recognized early on that many of the member agencies did not have the capacity to fundraise on their own. Without the ability to fundraise, they may not have had the longevity needed to help islanders struggling with hunger. Dick solicited a sponsor to send additional checks to participating agencies. So if an agency raises $5,000, The end result of the fundraising is closer to $8,000, and that's interest you only find at the food bank.
One of the examples of Dick's commitment to Hawaii's Food Bank is the staff there. They are all long-time workers. The newest person on the team has been there for almost 4 years now. That's the newest person. Other groups and companies routinely make offers of employment to the Hawaii Food Bank staff, and they are happy and committed where they are. And it is because of the big man, the boss. So tonight, the Association of Fundraising Professionals Aloha Chapter congratulates Dick Grimm as Hawaii's 2011 Paulette B. Maehara Leadership Award honoree. Dick, come on down.
Very kind, Paulette. So happy to get this award, the first one in your name, as you've been an inspiration of so many people, so many fundraisers here in the state. I'm really accepting this award for my team because they're all leaders. We have one of the finest boards, one of the finest staffs, in not only this state, but in every other state, I think, in the nation. 4 of our board members are here, led by our board chair, Linda Chu Takayama, Sherry Rolfe, Gerald Shintaku, Noel Trainer, and Jade Moon. Our staff is just fantastic. You know, I was fortunate enough to play football at the University of Wisconsin some years ago, and there's a big sign right above the door when you ran out on the field. And it said, "Make good or make room." And so I've made room and let my staff run this organization. Fund development, Polly Kauai runs that. Warehouse supervisor, Ken Ito. Agency relations, Roxanne Stark. Chuck Blanford, director of finance, and Mike Kajimahara, product resources. This is a team, and this is a staff that's really made the food bank what it is today. So I want to thank them, and this is their award. I'm just going to hold on to it for a little while and put it up somewhere in the building. Everyone has talked about what it takes, how much money it takes to run a nonprofit organization, and Leslie was right. Right after I became president of the Hawaii Food Bank, I was being interviewed by a reporter, and she said, "You know, you've always been in the for-profit business, and now you're in the not-for-profit business. What's the difference?" And there is no difference, folks. You have to have a black bottom line. If you don't, you're not going to be around. You're not going to be able to take care of those people who need your services. So when you give, and all of you fundraisers out here know how important that word is, we really appreciate it. I'm just going to leave you with a short story. When you run into those negative people, and those of you who are in the fundraising profession, those of you who are have been in sales like I've been, I hope you appreciate this, because when you have these negative vibes coming at you, it's difficult to get up and knock on that door and open the door and say, "Hi, I'm Dick Grimm from Hawaii Food Bank. We need your help. We've got 183,000 people we want to feed." And it's a story about a lady. Some of you may have heard this. I know my staff has, but I think it's one of the funniest stories I've heard in a long time. A lady goes to her hairdresser, beauty salon, to have her hair done. She tells her hairdresser that she and her husband are going on a vacation the next month. He says, "Where are you going?" She said, "We're going to Rome." He said, "Rome?" He said, "That's a terrible place. It's a dirty city. It's filthy. The people are just terrible. They're always got their hands on them. He said, "How are you going?" She said, "We're going Continental Airlines." He said, "Continental?" He said, "Continental? They've got the oldest planes of any airline. They're terrible. They're dirty. They're filthy. The service is rotten. Where are you going to stay?" She said, "Well, we're staying at the Tribeca." He said, "Tribeca? My God, that's a terrible place. It's dirty. It's filthy. The staff is surly. What are you going to do when you're there?" She said, "Try and see the pool." "Oh, yeah, lots of luck. You and 150,000 other people in St. Peter's Square, you're going to look up at there, he's going to be a said, well, how was your vacation? She said, you know, it was fantastic. Rome, the weather was beautiful, the streets were clean, the people were nice, the food was unbelievable. And Continental Airlines, we took it. You know, it was fantastic. They were overbooked, so they upgraded us to first class, no charge. We had a 28-year-old flight attendant who took care of us. We had all great food. It was just unbelievable. He said, well, yeah, what about the hotel? We said, the hotel? The Tribeca just spent $5 million remodeling all of the rooms. It was beautiful. In fact, they were overbooked also. We got the owner's suite at no extra charge. So this, I know he didn't see the Pope. She said, what we did. We're in St. Peter's Square, and one of the Swiss guards comes up to us and says, taps me on the shoulder and says, you know, the Pope likes to have an audience with some of the visitors whenever he speaks. Do you have some time to meet with him? She said, of course we do. So we went into his private offices. He says, what happened? What'd you do? He says, well, the Pope came in, I knelt down, I kissed his ring, and he leaned over and whispered in my ear. And the hairdresser says, what did he say? He said, who screwed up your hair so badly? Thank you all.